Everything that you want in life and business is just on the other side of your current mindset. Are you ready to make the shift?
Hello, this is the Hack Hour Podcast, a show where it's all about helping real, everyday, hardworking remodelers learn the secrets to having it all in life and business. And now, here's your host, Mike Minges.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Hack Hour Podcast, your go-to podcast for leveling up your remodeling business and your life. I'm Mike Minges, and today we're delving into something important, the remodeling mindset shift. Whether you're just starting out or looking to take your business to the next level, your mindset is everything. Today we're going to break it down in a way that's easy to understand and relatable. First off, let's talk about what a mindset is. Think of it like the way you think about your work and your business. It's how you see challenges, changes, and even your own abilities. Changing your mindset means changing the way that you think to help your business grow and succeed. The simplest yet most challenging concept in this entire podcast episode is the following. Everything that you want in life and business is just on the other side of your current mindset. Are you ready to make the shift? So let's talk about embracing change. Why is it so important, and why does it matter? Change is what keeps your business fresh and competitive, right? It keeps you on your A game. It helps you adapt to new trends and technologies, right, in the remodeling industry. Now, imagine you're building a kitchen. For me, I think about the first entry-level tools that I had and the lack of the precise specialty tools that I did not have. And I didn't even know they existed when I did my first several kitchens. In the beginning, I did not own a nice dual bevel compound sliding miter saw, right? So getting precise cuts was a little more challenging. I could make nice cuts. However, they weren't as accurate, nor were they as easy as they are today with my current setup. Another thing is I wasn't even aware of the pony cabinet claw. If you're not aware of this, these things can be a game changer. When I first started using the cabinet claw, I was shocked at how much simpler getting my face frames to line up, bringing the cabinet in together, drilling the pilot hole, right, setting in the trim screw so that my face frames would stay together, and the professional level, right, the appearance of my kitchens, just the install as a whole was much better. And I only had to add, in addition to what I was already doing, just a few key tools, right? A couple little changes. Now, if you keep using the same old methods that got you to where you are today, it's going to be hard for you to be much better than you already are or than you were, right? So just like the tools and the things that you learn out in the field, the same goes for your business. To get better, you need to try new things. You need to learn, and you just have to realize that you don't even know what you don't know, and that other people out there have things that they could share with you that will help make your business just that much easier in this area, that much easier in this area. And over time, incrementally, all these little hacks, little tricks, the extra knowledge that you're gaining really brings your business to a whole nother level. Think about this. Maybe you're used to handling all the paperwork yourself, but maybe now it's time to decide maybe you should use some sort of a project management app. Maybe you need to hire a bookkeeper. At first, it's going to be a little scary. It may feel weird. You may run into some obstacles and problems because you just don't know what you don't know yet. However, over time, implementing these changes and not being afraid of them are going to help save you time, help you earn more money, and help make your day and your projects run smoother. Think about this as well. Suppose that you're currently selling your projects and you're not knowing, you don't even implement like an actual presentation process, right? Maybe you haven't taken higher level communication courses. Maybe you haven't learned NLP skills, right? Maybe you haven't worked on your presentation to the point where you are basically an orchestrator of a fine orchestra, right? And the prospects, you learn how to get them to play your tune because of your new skills in selling or presenting all of your remodeling company's, efforts and the services that you can perform. So how do you actually go about embracing change? Well, you first just stay up to date with some things that are happening in the industry. Learn, seek out some information. Look for some trends. Look for some things that might be new and that maybe could be beneficial. Attend a workshop. Take a webinar. Do some training sessions. Get a coach. Be open to doing things differently. Be open to expanding your current level of expertise, let's call it, right? Improve your business. Grow your skill set so that you can improve your workflow. A second thing that would help many of us is dropping our ego, right? This means of letting go of the idea that you have to do everything on your own, that you're the only one that can get it right, right? And that you have to be the one because you just happen to know it all. And if you don't, things go wrong. It's okay to ask for help for others. It's a smart move. And it's okay to recognize that you're having a hard time finding the right people to be working with you, for you, right, in your absence. Because if they keep causing problems and keep making mistakes, it's all right. Just recognize that you just haven't learned how to hire the right people, how to train them properly. And that's a skill that you can get, okay? You can overcome this. So why dropping the ego is so crucial, it's nobody knows everything. And accepting that you need help will be a sign of strength in your business, not a weakness. No great person grew any large company of any size on their own. Everyone has people that come along with them and helps them along that journey. Collaboration can lead to better results and new opportunities. You need others that possibly excel in an area that you don't. You need others that you can teach the things that you're really good at, and then they can learn maybe on their own or from others the things that you maybe struggle with, right? The idea is you as a person, right? If having every skill and every ability put you here, most people operate down here. And the idea is if you can build a team, right, and get help, then your company as a whole can elevate. And you don't have to know everything. You don't have to be the best at everything. But you know what? You've found others to help you to grow, right? And maybe you've raised your skills to where you're about 70 to 80% at most things. So think about this, right? Maybe you're great at fixing things in the field, but not so good at marketing. And you're not sure, you get afraid, like, where do I spend my money? Marketing never works for me. I don't even know why I'm wasting my money. If those are the thoughts going through your head, right, instead of struggling and doing this alone, seek out experts. You could take a course. You can hire someone. You can find an expert in some sort of a marketing discipline and say, hey, I want to start sending out some flyers. What would be a good way to go about doing that? The way you drop your ego is you seek feedback from clients and peers. You let people know, hey, I'm looking for some help in this area. Yeah, I've been meaning to learn more about this. Yes, I would like to do more of this. Let people know that what you're looking to accomplish, the things you want to learn about. Hire people, hire an employee, hire an agency, right? Find someone else who might be good at something that you're not. And don't be afraid to spend money to get results. Good things come with a cost. The best trainers, right? Some of your better courses. You're going to have to put out some time, some energy, and some money to learn these things. And it will be well worth the investment. Embrace a growth mindset, right? One where you see the challenge as an opportunity to learn rather than a time waste, a threat, a pain in the ass. Look at this new opportunity and go, how good is it going to be when I learn that skill? How great is it going to be when I'm willing to spend and hire a good person to help me with the marketing? The sooner you drop the chip on your shoulder and acknowledge that you need help, that you look for the help, you hire the help, and you pay the help, the sooner you're going to get the skills you need to keep you and your business growing and moving forward. Third thing to keep in mind is to have a commitment to excellence. Now, let's talk about being committed to excellence. This is all about wanting to do your best every single day. It's not about being perfect, right? But about looking for ways to improve. Not to the point where you just beat up yourself and are super negative, but saying, wow, I've been late for my last 3 presentations. Something I'm doing isn't working. What do I have to learn how to do better so that I can figure out a way that I am being late is no longer a part of who I am. I now show up a few minutes early and I'm relaxed, right? I'm able to park up the street around the corner and decompress for a moment and get focused. If any of you were athletes, the things that I recall from when I was competing was we would be at our games early. We had a warm-up, and you had a specific period of time where you prepared to do what you were about to go do. In today's age, a lot of you would call yourself a professional remodeler, but you don't prepare for your events. Like a sales presentation is your game. You need to, I would strongly encourage you to start taking it more seriously and saying, you know what? I have this big appointment with the Smiths tomorrow at 2:00. Okay, at noon, I'm going to do some I'm going to prepare for it. I'm going to plan out the questions that I have, the messages that I want to get across. How am I going to navigate this? What are the things that I think they might object to? What are the areas where I think they might have some concern, or why would they maybe not want to hire me? You should have some idea of these things going in. Now, the beauty of why you still play the game, why you still go on the appointment, is because once you're in the meeting, you don't know which way sometimes things are going to go. You don't know everything that the client's going to say to you, but at least you've taken some time to prepare for it. You have an idea, right? So preparing for this excellence in your business means taking time, right? So why do you want to commit to excellence? Well, a high quality business, high quality work, that leads to satisfied clients, right? Getting the jobs done on time, communicating well so that your client is happy throughout the entire remodeling process, that leads to positive reviews and repeat business. Some of you are really shooting yourself in the foot on a daily basis because you'll land a good job, but then you'll have a lot of challenges and you'll struggle with the client to the point where they're no longer your biggest fan. They just can't wait for you to be done. And that's not what you want. You want the client to say, man, hiring so-and-so was the best. We loved having them work on our house. So this commitment to excellence, it's going to set you apart from your competitors. I can tell you right now, most of the remodelers that we were competing against weren't doing a lot of these little things, and they weren't doing it because it takes just that much extra effort. And it takes being aware of it, being conscious of it, and it's a discipline. The average person is thinking that there's just a quick fix. They think that I just need this little trick. I don't need to spend time practicing. No, I'm just going to race from one appointment to the next. I'm going to always be hurried. I'm going to just be late. I'll tell the client that it's just because I'm so busy. That doesn't come across as very respectful. And when you're disrespected, think about how that makes you feel, right? You want your subs and your employees and your vendors to show up on time. So you should be showing up on time for your prospects, right? And show them a level of respect and say, hey, this is how we do business, right? It really will make a noticeable difference between you and the competitors. Think of this, right? You may decide that professionalism, okay, that's now something that I want myself and my business to be about, right? So literally, the moment that you're done with this podcast, from today on, you're going to make a commitment to showing up on time. You're going to make a commitment to listening carefully to your clients, right? Repeat back to them what they say. Make sure every job you do is done right the first time. Put some little daily practices in place. Leave earlier, arrive earlier. Maybe that means packing and taking some food with you so you don't have to be running out all the time and getting food. Maybe whatever it is, just learn to say, you know what, I'm going to get to this next appointment early. And if I get there very early, I'll then take a minute and maybe return a phone call or follow up on another job. I can do that while I'm around the corner, and that way I'm on time for all of my appointments. So how you go about committing to excellence is demonstrated and done by just you set high standards for every project, no matter the size. How you handle the little jobs, same way you handle the big jobs. Set those high standards and work towards achieving them. Pay attention to details. Slow down enough to where you can write things down, put notes on your tablet or in your phone. Stop trying to remember everything up here between your ears. Write it down and make sure that you're able to follow through. And continuously look, here's the beauty of it. Each week, you can just make little bits of improvement, right? We can just get a little bit better. And then the next week, we get a little bit better. So over time, these small actions add up, and your business starts to stand out as they become your new standard. The fourth thing, learning and growing. So finally, a big part of a mindset shift is being open to just learning and growing. Many of you have, the moment you're done with school, you think that's it. I don't have to learn anything else. I know everything. While you've learned a lot in school, I challenge you that the things that are going to help make you have a successful life and successful business are still to be discovered. And they're lifelong lessons, and there's lifelong learning that takes place for people that are successful. People that are still thinking the way they think in high school, you'll see that, and their lives aren't usually that much better. People that achieve a lot also grow a lot. So the remodeling world is changing, and there are new tools, there's new trends, there's new techniques, right? And you want to stay curious, and you want to stay eager to learning and ways to help make your business fresh, keep it competitive, and help your journey to success, help make your life easier. Sometimes you're shocked when you see somebody who just started their business, 2 years ago, and they're at a level that you haven't been able to achieve in 7. And you have to ask yourself, maybe they were more open to learning than I was. What else would it be? It's the only thing usually keeping you from where you want to be is your own mindset, the way you're thinking about it, and it's your current skill set. If you're not where you want to be, you're lacking a skill. That's all it is. You just have to learn how to do what it is that's going to get you to the next step. So this is why continuous learning is important, right? You need to keep your skills sharp and fresh and improve yourself. None of us were born perfect. None of us know everything. And I don't think any of us are ever going to know everything or be perfect, right? That's not the goal. The goal is, how do we just keep getting a little bit better? How do we keep improving and working on, right? For me, I had to learn, how do I get better at communicating with different personality types and styles? There are some people that I work with really well, and it comes natural and it's very easy. There are other personality styles out there where it's challenging for me, and I think differently by default than that person, and I have to go through a conscious process where I'm like, okay, Mike, this person doesn't think the way that you think, so how is it best for you to communicate with them? What have you found in the past that works when you're dealing with this style personality, right? And when you start being able to make those conscious acknowledgments and shifts, you're going to have more success with a broader range of people. And that's going to help you have overall more success, because you're able to work with a more diverse set of personality types. And that's not the case for most people. Most people can only get along with a certain style of person, right? They struggle to get along with many different types of people. So things to look out for is, maybe you should be looking to attend some workshops, reading some books, right? Maybe things that are on design or sales skills or personality. There's many different things that you could learn over time that will help you grow and become better. And it just depends on what skill that you're currently lacking. So look to invest in ongoing education, courses, and certifications, right? Join some groups, networks, and then also learn to be able to share and give back what things you've learned, right? For me, what I found was, each time that I went and learned a new skill, that was my clue that I needed to then help disseminate that information and teach that to people that worked with me, and share that across the board, so that possibly some others could take some of that information and help them as well. So if your business is not going the way you've always wanted it to, it's up to you right now to make a change, right? Step out of your comfort zone, get help, learn the skills that you lacked. So why all this is important, right? Because mindset shapes how your gets done and how you handle business every day. When you embrace change, when you drop the ego, when you commit to excellence, and when you keep learning, you create a strong foundation for success. Some key takeaways for you from this episode is just adapt a growth mindset. Always say to yourself, who could I learn from next? Who else has a skill that I'd like to also have as my own, right? Ask yourself, who could I seek help from? Who can I collaborate with? Be open to that. Some people get embarrassed when they don't know something. Instead, say, that's really cool that you know how to do that. Could you teach me what you know about that? I'd like to be better in that area, right? Adopt a mindset where you say to yourself, hey, I'm going to strive for excellence. I'm always going to aim to deliver the highest quality of work. I want to be the best communicator. I want to, my company to offer the best remodeling experience out there. And this is the way that we go about doing that. And so you want to make sure you never stop learning. Remember, shifting your mindset is the first step to transforming your remodeling business, right? It's all about being open, willing to learn, and committed to doing your best. At the Remodeling Academy, we're here to help make these mindset changes easier, right? With remodeling specific frameworks and support that will help guide you every step of the way. We've got courses, we have coaching, and we have a community that's all about lifting everybody up and raising the level of remodelers' business skills as a whole. So that way all of you are earning the money that you deserve. So take that first step, embrace the change, drop the ego, commit to the excellence, and keep learning. Your success is right around the corner. Understand that you've got the grit, the hard work, the passion. Now it's time to add that right mindset, right? Elevate your business and reach the success you deserve. So join us. We'll embrace this journey together. I want to thank you for tuning into the Hack Hour. If you found this episode helpful, be sure to subscribe, share it with a fellow remodeler, and don't forget to check out the Remodeling Academy for more tools and courses to help you succeed. Until the next time, keep building, keep growing, and remember, your success is ready for you. The question really is, are you ready for your success?
Thank you for listening to the Hack Hour podcast. It would be awesome if you would leave us a quick review on iTunes. To further your remodeling success, go to remodelingriches.com.